Welcome one, welcome all, and welcome to the final review of Classic Horrors Month here on Unleash the Ghouls, and we are tackling one of the most iconic horrors ever made. It's 1978's Halloween, directed by John Carpenter.
Halloween is a film set in Illinois where we meet this little boy called Michael Myers. He's 6 years old, who in the first scene just stabs his sister to death for absolutely no reason. Then he gets sent to a mental asylum, escapes after 15 years, travels back to his old town and goes on another unexplained murder spree. Murder spree?
Most of this is just average characters living their boring fucking lives, and occasionally there's Michael appearing on the street corner and then disappearing, and each time he does it, it's a surprise bit of music.
Do you want me to emulate the surprise bit of music?
Yeah, hang on. Let me just appear from a corner, even though no one can see me, but hang on. Let me just appear from the corner, and when I do it, you make the noise, okay? Ready?
Okay, yeah.
One of the best bits of music in film generally, right? The Halloween tune is fucking brilliant.
I actually enjoyed it as well.
It's hyped up immensely and it's quite disappointing. There's no fucking bollocks. There's no story to it. It's just people walking around slowly. The script is shit. I mean, if you listen to the way those fucking teenagers talk, they're like the Getty images of actors, aren't they?
There's one in particular, one of the teenage girls, who just doesn't stop saying totally.
You know, it's totally insane. I'll be totally wiped out. Totally. Totally never show.
Exploring uncharted territory.
Totally charted. Totally.
It's just like cookie cutter characters, isn't it? Just fucking, let's have a dumb teen that's going to die.
Dumb teens!
Dumb teens! And it's just like, oh, here's Michael, and then he's gone again, and then they think it's their friend messing around, and then they walk backwards into something that's completely harmless and shit themselves. Oh, just fuck off.
It was a very, very popular one, this, though, Halloween. If we're talking in terms of the budget to the box office, 300 grand, 60 to 70.
Oh. Why can't we make that? Like, we put 300 grand in an episode. Why don't we make millions back?
Don't put 300 quid into an episode.
But I still think it was alright.
Why? Just, like, quantify that. Why do you think this was alright?
I think it was, like, filmed well, the way it was,
It was filmed like shit. The only good bits...
No,
come on.
It's
the only good bits is where he appears out of the darkness. Those shots were quite cool.
That's exactly what I mean. The people in it were fucking boring. It took a long time to get there, but when the actual stuff happened, it was good. The music was great in it. It all was framed out really well. I just enjoyed it.
Generally, overall, I've never liked this film. Like, I'm not a fan of it. It's a struggle for me to get through. I know, like, as a horror fan, that's probably sacrilege to say it, but there are elements of it that I do like. Some of the kills, they're not great. I won't lie. Well, it's an honest review for a start, but... You've got the one fucking Disco Stew looking cunt again coming back from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He gets picked up and stabbed against the wall so that the knife is holding his body in place. How long is this knife?
Probably say about like a foot and a half.
Foot and a half?
Yeah.
I'm good with that. In the latest reboot, sequel, whatever it is, of Halloween, obviously Michael Myers comes back, and in his mask he's got a little hole in the neck of the mask, which is from this film where Laurie stabs him in the neck with an arrow.
Yeah, why doesn't he die? He gets shot about 8 times, doesn't he?
Loomis pumps him full of lead popping caps in his ass.
Wow.
Left, right, and centre. And yeah, he's not dead. Sorry, see you in the sequel. There's some lines that I really fucking like. Like, there's the whole scene where he starts telling the sheriff, like, about where he first met Michael Myers. And I'm not going to butcher the quote for you, but I will play it on screen now because it's really good. Here you go. Here's a clip.
I met this 6-year-old child with this blank, pale, emotionless face and the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes.
What is going on with Laurie in this film? Like, Jamie Lee Curtis goes on to be a fucking brilliant actress and fucking iconic and shit, and then the Laurie character gets more time in the sequels. But here, she's just nothing. She's got nothing to her. She's just another teenage babysitter. But an impressive survival technique is, while in the cupboard, while Michael's breaking through to get her, fashions a weapon out of a coat hanger and stabs him in the eye. How?
Women have been ending lives with coat hangers for years, mate.
Oh my goodness!
My God!
Oh my fucking God!
I don't know. I don't know why this surprised you.
Oh.
I don't know why this was so shocking to you, mate.
That's too good to cut. Come on, that would have made Mock the Week. Fucking mate this
You
channel.
can, man. Definitely. That caught me by absolute surprise. Anyway, yeah, she does that, and then what happens? The police come.
Yes, well, Loomis pops up, doesn't he?
Yeah, she kills him. He kills him, and then he's dead. And then he wakes up again, and he's not dead.
Wow, what a twist. And what happens from here? Find out in the sequels. Will we come back to the Halloween franchise?
No.
I mean, we will, won't we?
Please don't.
Overall thoughts and feelings about Halloween.
I think it takes her like a while to get going. The good parts of the film, I do actually think are pretty good, but it takes a shit long time to get there, and the character development is shit.
Yeah.
But it was alright.
So there we go. That was our honest review and thoughts and feelings and all that kind of stuff about 1978's Halloween. That brings a close to Classic Horror Month on Unleash the Ghouls. Thank you very much for joining us on the journey through horror history. You can go back and check out some of the previous reviews if you haven't already. Where do we go next? Well, Stu, you're going on a little break from the show. You're off on your jollies, aren't you, for a couple of weeks?
I'm just, to be honest, all I plan to do is just wank just constantly, probably 4 or 5 times a day. Look, to be honest, I am going away for a little while. I am going to miss you, Ghoul Gang. I'll probably miss you, Kofi. And...
Ooh! That was lovely.
I'm gonna get like a little voice modulator to go, and Connor.
I will miss you too, Connor. God, it sounded like you then, Connor. Sorry. No, I will miss doing the reviews. So if any Ghoul Gang members are feeling generous, want to buy me a beer while I'm away, that would be lovely.
Yes, and you can join myself and Kofi next week, and for a couple more weeks ahead with Friday Fright Time. It's your Northeast Combo Ant Deck PJ Duncan Biker Grove special.
Biker Grove!
Biker Grove.
Biker Grove.
Cheers for tuning in, Ghoul Gang.
Bye.
Cheers and
Bye.
thanks.
See you soon.